Doot doot. Test 1, 2. Test 3, 4. Microphone working. PC audio out working. All right, I think it is about stream time. Coming in loud and clear. Cool. Good to know. Have you done all the tutorials you're planning to do? Definitely not. I've got a lot more that I want to do. I've just been very busy with other things lately. Oh, that was a question from last week? Well, I hope he was patient for it. I hope he's been waiting this whole time for the answer, because finally it arrived. Finally, a story update. Getting testy with us. Yeah, this is, of course, another Prelude, which is... I feel like Prelude's not as spoilery as Volume 6, so we've been making some nice progress on Volume 6 lately, but I feel like a lot of it I should keep under wraps, so... but Prelude I can, do the shading on stream, and I don't think it's huge story spoilers. Granted, I'll be putting some text in over on the right side here, but it's going to be like a sound effects type of text. Scribbly doos, yes. Let me get my Halloween Prelude Arc background color here. There we go. Boop. Paper texture, I'm sure that'll come in handy. Let's get all these background layers into a background folder. Keep it nice and organized. So I hope you guys have been having a nice week so far. I've been having a good one. Like I said, I feel good about getting I've been getting some Volume 6 progress. A lot of progress in the lore book for Ascension. There's some really cool stuff shaping up inside of the individual districts. I'm about half done now. 4 out of 7 of the districts have been mapped out and have all the lore written out for the locations on the map. So that leaves 3 more districts in Andoruna, and then technically I want to do lore for the Eridu Delta as well. So I'm about halfway done with the district lore for Andoruna, which is kind of adding more to the setting than I was even anticipating. It's really fun being able to kind of, I guess, just like put a higher resolution lens on the situation and see what starts to emerge. I'm gonna look at thumbnails from previous Preludes here, off on the side. Just trying to figure out what I want to do for the overall color choices. Say what?
I'm trying to remember if there's a speaker issue.
Today's totally Friday, yes.
It's not working.
Your speaker's not working?
I'm not hearing it all.
Oh, well.
I ended the call.
You ended the... Well, you definitely won't hear me if you end the call! I also have to unmute myself. Maybe that helped. Test 1, 2.
I don't hear it at all. It says I'm speaking.
It says you're speaking?
It says I'm speaking. I don't hear you.
Huh.
It's gotta be you. I don't know if you've been streaming the whole time. I have no idea.
Yeah, I'm streaming.
I don't hear you.
Do you want to try in Discord instead, see if that works better?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know what this is.
Let's move over to... Gotta find you in Discord now. I don't know where anything is. I don't even know where my own wife is. Life is hard. Alright, I should be calling you in Discord now.
Now I hear you.
Oh, you hear me now? Let me get the right speakers set up. Discord always likes to forget what the speakers are.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, and I hear you too. I think we got the audio set up. Ta-da!
Thank you.
Thank you. Easiest tech problem ever.
Yeah. Just switch platforms. Boom, solved. So it's not like your headphones are glitching out or anything like that. Just exploring these old files to get my exact sand textures. Do, 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 do.
Am I coming in clear, guys?
You're definitely coming in clear for me, so I'm assuming, unless I goofed
Okay,
up.
they say yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, they say yes.
Cool.
So we had to move some stuff around to make that work. We knew there was a problem.
It's okay, we're geniuses. We do this kind of stuff all the time. This kind of screwing up our own audio and then fixing our own audio. Very impressive.
What the hell? Oh.
Oh, fire's on a separate layer. Steams are on separate layers. Cool.
Yeah, that's the way you like it.
Thank you. You are too kind to me.
It's not hard. Kind of easy to please. It all fits in one Clipart studio file.
Clearly I have to be more difficult. Clearly you have not yet seen the volume 6 pages you are expected to color block.
Well, no, because I was in Prelude. I had to take a break. Also,
Yeah.
I don't remember. Hey, I'm not sure that stream. I'm sorry, the steam around Mace on the far right is colored. That may not be colored. I don't remember.
I'm adding it now, but I didn't want to say anything out loud because I was like, I don't want her to feel bad. She did such a good job. I don't want her to feel bad. I'll just color the steam quietly, but you caught me. Caught me
I'm not getting.
coloring steam.
I'm not getting a clear pick. I'm still getting tabs to load. Ricardo is throwing a fit today.
Picardo's being
Oh, is it?
troublesome.
Oh, good grief. Yeah, I wasn't sure it was gonna work.
Huh.
Honestly.
It's working for me, but that laptop isn't exactly a powerhouse.
No. Oh, I'm surprised it works sometimes.
Like it is exactly what was it, like a couple $100. It's like I want something where I can go wherever I want to write, so I don't have to be in my corner. I can go and write outside or in the library, and it's exactly perfect for that. But now suddenly we're using it for like other things that are a little bit more of a high demand than we anticipated.
Yeah, not to go into detail, but you know, those remix music videos they were jamming to earlier today that involve sipping.
Yeah.
That guy is streaming these. He's like at a mixer and he's just doing it live
Oh, okay.
right now. He's got like a turntable or something, and he's just kind of jamming to space in the background. Right now, he's live on YouTube.
I believe you. I do believe that other YouTubers can go live. We're not the only ones, you know. We're not the sole possessors of this technology.
There are other shows.
There are other shows, believe it or not. Just because we're not aware of them doesn't mean they don't exist.
I don't watch them.
Much like
so they don't
fairies and
exist.
God, you just don't see it, but it's out there. There's other shows out there.
They should come here. Is he competition because he's on at the same time?
Yes, we should immediately become concerned.
That's what I'm telling you. Report in. There is another streamer. He has buttons and a space background.
Outer space backgrounds are good. I've even got sort of like a spacey type of vibe going with the background of our stream. All the tectonic themed visuals.
Okay, I got the things loaded. Well, we should go to that other guy's stream and put our link in there, and then everyone will go to our stream.
Okay, you have fun.
I'm not doing it. You do it. I'm over here.
I'm doing art. I'm not doing stream shenanigans right now.
What is that rating?
I think raiding is when you end. I remember it was a thing on Twitch. You end your stream, and then your audience like goes into somebody else's stream. But it's like a good thing. I think it's called sniping if you're like trying to go. Although I think stream sniping is more about like if someone is playing a video game and then like the other person is watching their stream, so they like, I know where he is because I watched his stream. I'm not sure. I'm not up to speed on all the internet terminology, to be totally frank.
Can you still hear me?
Yep, loud and clear.
Okay, there was something in the Telegram room. It like was still running or something at the same time. I have no idea.
Whatever.
I fixed that. Who knows? Just in mysterious rooms talking to myself. I don't even know where.
Well, all that matters is we actually came together here and it works now.
Mammo says sniping is playing with the streamer by force. The other term is raiding. He's an expert. I know those terms of video games. Not streaming.
Sniping is playing with streamer by force. The other term is raid. Okay.
He's just vibing. I haven't heard him, but I think he's pretty chill. So that just looks fun. Good for him. Just kind of remixing stuff. I wonder how long he goes. Apparently you're offline Twitch?
Oh, am I offline on Twitch?
Yeah.
Oh, let me hit the start button. There we go. I knew I was forgetting something. I hit every start button I could see, but I forgot to scroll down.
Yeah, okay.
So if you're watching
you
us on Twitch, we pay more attention
Surprise!
to Picardo, sorry. That's right, all you missed was the preamble. All you missed was us being like, is this thing working? We are old! And we've gotten through that.
No, I would not be surprised. Maybe this will happen to you someday. If you just stream for 2 hours, nothing works, and you have no idea, and you just talk.
If
I
it-
don't even know you're not playing.
It hasn't happened yet, but I feel like that's inevitable. I feel like that does have to happen at some stage.
Willie Silver thinks we're kids. It's very flattering, but trust me, there are a lot of people in our group who are younger than us who are very surprised that we're old. It's that thing where, like, I guess for some reason when someone is 20, they assume everyone who talks to them on the internet is also 20.
Yeah, we're these,
and
dinosaurs snuck into the room. It's like Jurassic Park.
well, you know, and then the thing is, as you get older, based on behavior on the internet, you should assume everyone is 12.
It's alright, I feel 12 most of the time. It works out. If we're talking like maturity levels, it's probably about accurate.
I think. Oh, you know, I fudged assigned colors. Those are meant for you to change.
Yep, I'm gonna change them. I'm just getting in and doing a little bit of minor scrubbing around first.
Oh, thank you.
Trust
I
them,
told
Mace.
you
They're
this-
smiling. It's all fine. Be comfortable.
It's cute in the other panels. I told you this was a really quick prelude to do, but those double character swatches are very time consuming. It's like twice as long every time.
Should we just make like a separate swatch sheet that includes the Halloween costumes? It'd be pretty easy. We could just take...
No, I have that. I have that. It's organized completely, but that's the problem is it's complex.
I feel like the costumes aren't that complicated, but maybe I underestimate the sheer difficulty involved.
No, it is. It is. It's more colors than normal. And then you group them all in every panel. It just gets really busy.
I like to make it a challenge.
AKA good. Reese Wolf is here.
Hey, evening, Reese Wolf. Being locked inside for 1.5 years doesn't make you feel younger. I cannot imagine that it would. That would be pretty horrible. And I know you speak from experience, so hopefully it is getting closer to being over.
They're not talking about it here. I just don't know. I have no idea. It's not latest thing. We have I think latest thing is current problems here all the time. Which means you can't be concerned talking about other people's problems is all latest thing is here. Mamo did something. There's a link. It's a JPEG if you want to see that.
Oh, yeah.
Gotta scroll up in the chat.
Ooh, alternate universe thing.
Was it?
Yeah, I think that's what.
Oh my
AU
goodness.
means. Oh, cool.
We're switching characters again.
This is fun. Let me turn on the thing so people can see it on stream. Where is that? Browser. And then I have to tell the browser which of the current windows it is. There we go. That is cool.
Kind of like Rebel Lilith replacing Nama.
Yeah, I like these switcheroos. These are really fun.
You know, the sad thing is I haven't seen that page in so long. I had to look really close to see what the AI was based on. Bill on the left there looks a little AI-ish to me. I know that's not it.
Yeah, sometimes David glitches out and adds a few extra fingers.
It's not that, it's the eyes or something. That's, the face seems a little weird to me, but again, it's been forever since I've seen that.
Yeah, I'd like to pretend I never draw anything a little bit janky, but it happens.
Wonky? Oh man.
It happens sometimes. I'm not a perfection.
Not a perfection.
Nope.
Okay.
But I have fun. You okay in there? I hear grumbles.
I'm checking Twitch notifications, which I never do. And I don't... There's some ad for some co-stream Mr. Beast games.
Mr. Beast ads, oh boy.
From 11 days ago.
I really feel like we are missing out by not checking our Twitch notifications.
I feel really cool not being Mr. Beast. Honestly, that kind of makes me really happy to be over here doing my thing.
I remember I saw like a stand of Mr. Beast goods in like a gas station in real life.
Oh
and it
man.
just seemed so obscene to see some like godforsaken internet celebrity pop up in real life. It was just like, no, they can't reach into my world. What is this?
No,
How did he breach the veil?
Screen?
Yeah. What dark ritual allowed him to escape containment on the screen? I haven't even seen any Mr. Beast stuff. Maybe his stuff is just actually really high quality and entertaining. I wouldn't know, but the insane level of saturation of the marketing just is a huge turnoff. It just feels like Mr. Beast is being forcibly shoved down everyone's throat, and I'd rather not Mr. Beast it up if it's all the same to Amazon or Netflix or whoever the hell is apparently making $1 trillion zillion off of him today.
Dave, I think we've entered the stage where we are not the target audience. As hard as that may be to understand, that's not made for you.
Oh, I perfectly accept that I'm not the target audience, but then I wish that ads would cease targeting me. You know, it's like, I don't want to watch Mr. Beast. This new stuff, it's not at all like watching Rescue Rangers. That was quality. Like, if I yell that often and loud enough, you'd think, all the eavesdropping, like AI, whatever stuff could be like, oh, you know what? We're probably wasting our money if we put Mr. Beast ads in front of this freak. Let's get a better ROI on our ad spend. We'll put our ads somewhere else, somewhere where they'll be appreciated. But they don't. They just put them in front of me. I feel like I'm getting every one. No one else sees any Mr. Beast ads because they keep on putting them all in front of David. Poor David.
Where are you seeing these?
The gas station, for one.
Huh.
I think I've loosened up a little bit if you could smile like a human, but it's just like this totally plastic distortion where you can tell like it never touches the eyes. Never comes anywhere close to the eyes. It's just a facial mechanical process that he has learned he is supposed to make to fit in with the other mortals.
Can you have date sugar?
Date
Is
sugar?
that just sugar? Yeah, that's just sugar.
They like to say like, oh, date sugar, or like pure cane sugar, or like beet sugar from organic
Coconut
beets.
sugar is coconut sugar. Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, but it's still actually sugar. It's not like it's not sugar. It's just sugar that you refined from this thing or that thing. So
Yeah, that's what I thought.
So the answer would actually be it depends on how much there is. Like if it's just refined and added, I would dodge it altogether, personally.
I'm just looking at something.
But you know, if there's like a teeny tiny amount, like that's why I can have berries, because they have sugar. They've got naturally occurring fructose, but there's not a lot. There's not a lot compared to like apples and whatever, so they are on the menu.
No, this is something else. I had an ad come in as we were talking about ads.
Whoa!
I know, but it was for a website that has food you can normally have.
Oh, see, now they're getting my number. Now they're targeting me
No.
with like, here's a healthy snack. Is that the sort of ad you would like? Yes, it is. Thank you.
Oh, funny.
No healthy
I
snack.
only get those on Facebook. They know me so well. But to be fair, I found some of the stuff you can have on there with those, so I'm okay with that.
No kidding. Accurate ads. What is the world coming to?
Yeah, but the problem is that the food company I'm talking about is actually mixing the monk fruit, which you can have with cane sugar
Oof.
and coconut sugar and date sugar. I know.
What?
I know. And part of me looking at this is like, is this on like a food? Like, is this a nut with this on it? No, it's just a whole bag of it.
What is even the
why
point of using all these like
know.
0-calorie like healthy sweeteners if they're just gonna dump sugar in it anyways? It's like you'd think their whole market is people that are like, oh, I don't want to eat sugar. Oh, it'll kill me. Oh, I need something. So it's like, yeah, okay, so you're making products for like freaks like me, perfect. But then you also dump sugar in it. Like, what do you like? The people that are eating sugar anyways, they don't give a rip about if it's healthy. They're eating sugar.
Well,
like,
No, honey. First of all, this company already has all the monk fruit, so why are we mixing monk fruit with sugar? Why is that a separate product, you ask, right? What are you doing, right?
see, I need to transcribe this into a strongly worded email and fire it out at them at maximum velocity. You're like, what are you doing? Putting this ingredient in.
I have a theory.
You got a theory. What's your theory?
My theory is that they've been taking away a lot of the products and discontinuing a lot of products you can have.
Uh-oh.
And I think they're trying to branch into new things to get new customers based on the stupid Americans who don't know the difference. And Americans think cane sugar is good for them, which is it's better than a lot of the stuff. It's not perfect. So I think they're trying to get products to keep their company alive that are a little more American based.
So like after they establish their brand, it's like, oh, this is the brand you can trust because it cares about your health. All right, are they trusting it? All right, swap in the sugar. Get the sugar in there. Get it in. Good. Go.
I assume. Honestly, I'm a little worried about that.
Joke's on them. I always read the ingredients.
No, they're never gonna get you. I'll just starve. I know how you are. You're fasting right now. You're on a 5-day fast.
Well, I don't know if it's going to be 5 days for sure, but we're moving into day 3 now.
Well, whatever. Ooh. I think I still have that cider. Nothing about the cider you make that you can do.
Oh, yeah.
'Cause you're doing it right now for fasting, yeah.
I just made myself, because one of the things I used to like was apple cider. And, you know, diet, no sugary stuff. Oh, there goes apple cider. Well, actually, here comes apple cider back again. I just take apple cider vinegar, which has all of that like sharp, bitey, good cidery flavor. Like 1 capful of that because it's very strong. Put it in a glass with a bunch of hot water and some stevia and some cinnamon. Bam, apple cider. I actually kind of like it better than the apple cider that we used to get from the grocery store.
I don't think it'd be treason if you addressed Americans as allegedly stupid. I think they are stupid. That's not a joke. I'll say it.
Wouldn't it be considered treason if you addressed Americans as allegedly stupid? If you say allegedly, you can say whatever you want. That it's like a free pass.
I think you're more risking defamation than treason.
No, like the word allegedly, it's like a magical spell. You say allegedly, and then you can walk up to your teacher and be like, allegedly, I think you're stupid and you gave me the wrong grade. And they can't even be mad at you. They're not allowed because you said allegedly.
Oh man, you can get away with any of it.
Allegedly, I shoveled the driveway today. See? I can get away with saying that. Although that's not like a bad thing to say. I gotta think of something naughty to say. And then put allegedly in front of it. Chat, what have you guys allegedly gotten away with?
You can tell you can tell us live on stream in front of the world.
You can confess. You can confess to anything. You can say anything about anyone. Just please remember to put the word allegedly in front of it. And as far as
finish it with in Minecraft. That's the other one.
Yeah. Now, allegedly, this is not legal advice. So allegedly, you can't sue me if you do something and then you get exploded by landmines or whatever happens. But anyways, beyond that, now that I've got my disclaimer out there, go nuts, have fun.
Rizzo says, and I'm allegedly an adult.
See, you're allowed to say that
That's
now.
a
No one
good
can.
one.
No one can
That's a
stop you.
Good one.
That is a good one.
That's a good one. Yep. Remember, if you say something really terrible in chat, they have to contact me, get the IP address, and we have to subpoena. They have to subpoena me and Ricardo to get your information. So that's time to get away and erase what you did.
Can you really erase stuff off the internet, though? I mean,
No.
someone's got it on a server somewhere.
Time to leave the country. It buys you time.
Like we got to get to Mars. It's the only escape.
All right.
It's like, honey, I slipped up and said something bad on the internet. We got to get to Mars. That's just what we got to do now. Got to go to Mars. New planet, fresh start.
They can't see you if you're on Mars.
Actually, I'm looking forward to when there is people on Mars, and then they're like, all right, now we are literally above the law. Earth law no longer applies, bastards.
Yeah, it's the come and get me. It's the Wild West again, where you're just like, fuck you, and you're just riding it off into the plains.
Yeah, I'll do whatever I want, because what are you going to do about it on Earth? And then on Earth, they cut off your, like, Starlink access or whatever, and you're like, oh, I needed that, actually. Please turn it back on, Earth.
You know, Reese Wolf, you joke, but I think you're describing a lot of people in your generation. Also, put an allegedly there, please. All right, there we go. Allegedly economically stable. Yeah, we're just kind of building off of this one and making it worse for whoever the sport person is. We're kind of like adding to it as we go. Just it's getting longer.
It's now the Martian Chronicles. Oh yeah, I finished.
Yep.
Speaking of Martian Chronicles, I finished reading A Princess of Mars, which is like a classic old sci-fi book by the Tarzan guy. That was fun.
The entire time you were reading the book, I never knew that everyone had psychic powers because they're on Mars.
Yes, that's the lore. I read the book. I know. I'm the expert, not you. On Mars, everyone has psychic powers. That's just the way it is. So.
Well, yeah, but you were explaining this to me, and you just totally took that for granted. Like, oh, well, of course, you know. And you're telling me they have different languages, but they're psychic. And there's no explanation.
They have languages, but they're so good at controlling their thoughts. Both the Tharks and the Heliumites, they're all so good at controlling their thoughts that they can conceal what they're thinking from one another because they've grown up with psychic powers. They're used to it, so that's why they have language, so they can talk to each other, but then they can also deceive each other.
Hey, wait a minute though. But like you said, John Carter can read people's minds because he's on Mars.
Yeah.
But because he's an Earthling, it can't read his mind, which makes him sneaky.
Yeah.
No, but
he can read everyone else's mind, but he's an Earthling, so actually they can't read his mind because he's John Carter. So if you thought that like John
And-
Carter's mind was readable, you'd be mistaken.
And can you believe the movie was terrible?
I can't believe the movie wasn't good. The book was seriously fun though. It was a fun book. If you're like looking at it to be like, I wanted a realistic depiction of a war on Mars between like the savage Barsoomians and Tharks and like the Heliumites and the Tarkarians. This is totally unrealistic. Oh, I can't believe it. Like if you're looking for hard sci-fi, then you probably would not be into A Princess of Mars.
Ugh.
But if you're,
They lay eggs.
yeah, they lay eggs. They're on Mars. They're
But this guy still has a child with the princess.
Well, we don't know if the child survived in the end because, spoiler for anyone, it's been out for like 100 years, literally. Spoiler, in the end, the atmosphere production plant somehow gets shut down. And fortunately, since he was the only guy that's psychic and can't have his mind read, he read the mind of the master of the atmosphere plant many years ago. So he knew the password to open the door, which no one else knew. Well, one guy, but he was murdered. So that means he was able to get them access to the plant, and maybe they could start it back up, even though they're in the last minutes of breathable air on the planet. But then he popped back up on Earth after he passed out. So we don't know if he was able to save his child or not. We just don't know. We don't have that information at this time.
And apparently there isn't a sequel.
I don't think there's a sequel.
Again, can you believe this movie won't do well?
Honestly, reading the book, like, it really is all about, like, the sort of flavor of the narrative voice. I can't see it being adapted effectively into film. It just doesn't seem like...
The only way I would like this as a film would be if it was way back and they did the Ray Harryhausen with the alien clay monsters.
Oh, that would actually be kind of perfect.
That would
That
be amazing.
That special effects vibe would perfectly fit sort of like the cheesy, fun, over-the-top feel of the movie, actually.
But they'd have to give John Carter pants or something, so he's not running around naked the whole time.
Would they?
That's a tricky camera shot,
Would they
you know?
have to? Is there a law that says you have to add pants on every claymation figure?
Hold on, these people. We are talking about Princess of Mars, the book, which is written by the guy who did Tarzan in 1911.
Yeah. Pants were very optional on Mars. I mean, they were very optional.
The main problem is that his stories didn't age that well. No kidding. That's what. Some things. Sometimes you're like, oh, I love old movies. I love old books. It's so much better back then, and then you get some of this stuff where it's like, I think this was like the only thing they had at the time, and it was the best they could do.
No, honestly, it was actually, like, I'm making fun of it because it's so over the top, but if you're in the market for, like, an over the top, just fun, like, masculine, punch-happy adventure, it's perfect. Like, I can't really be over here like, it wasn't very realistic. Like, of course it wasn't very realistic. It's about a man that wakes up on Mars and finds a princess. Like, if someone's in the market for realism, they came to the wrong place. But it's actually really fun for what it is. I would compare it favorably to a lot of modern fantasy, probably.
Hold on.
I'm holding on.
Checking chat here. Yeah, I may have to read based on this reaction here of what I said.
Checking chatter.
I'm checking chatter. That's a good one. I'm checking chatter.
Did we say something incorrect? Did we fall out of step with the hive mind? I hate it when that happens.
Okay. No, we're cool. It is John Carter that's a character in the book.
Yes.
Princess of Mars. Maybe people know John Carter more than the name of the book it's from.
Well, I would not be surprised. John Carter gets around, apparently. Just runs around punching everyone, being beloved, constantly winning.
We don't need pants, and apparently that's Mars, where we jump high and punch people.
Yeah, punching people to death on a regular basis. That's just really his speed. That's his problems. His primary way of solving problems is his fist in someone else's face. It's very effective.
Okay. I was afraid we had somebody who knew the Tarzan movie and music, but it's not aware it came from a book. But it looks like we're okay.
Actually, it made me really curious because a main character hero in one of Lovecraft's books that I'm reading, I think it's the Dream Quest for Unknown Kadath or something, but main character name, Carter. So I'm like, oh, is one of these guys giving an homage to the other guy? So now I'm curious which one of these dudes wrote their book first. Was it Edgar Rice Burroughs, I think his name is? Did he do A Princess of Mars first? Or did Lovecraft do the Dream Quest book first?
No, Dave, Carter is just a last name. I think it's a coincidence.
Well, I mean, how many sci-fi fantasy horror heroes are named Carter? Like back then, there's like 2 really well-known books, and we got 2 for 2. So
That is true.
maybe it's a coincidence, but I'd just be interested to know if it's like, oh, was one of them like actually trying to give a tip of the hat to the guy that came right before him? Like maybe.
You could look online and see if there's a theory or if he said anything. I kind of feel like H.P. Lovecraft, which I have the book right here in the middle of.
Yeah. Well, I don't think
And,
H.P. Lovecraft said anything about it online. I think,
Well, no, I'm just saying if he was in an interview, but I think he was really obscure at the time.
I don't know that much
don't
about
think
his
he cared.
biography, but I did pick up. I think he's one of those authors that kicked the bucket, and then after he was gone, his work suddenly blew up and became very popular. Maybe I'm remembering wrong.
EMC is saying Kadath. I don't know who Kadath is.
Oh, Kadath. That's I don't know who Kadath is, but Kadath is the name of a city in a Lovecraft novel.
Oh, okay, that's the story. All right, so apparently a furry artist named Kadath named himself after that city.
Oh, cool.
Oh, okay, and the movie is called John Carter of Mars. Well, the book is called Princess of Mars. And he mostly runs around in an almost Greek-like skirt. Okay, well, at least they solved the naked problem.
Oh, they gave him a skirt in the movie. Prudes. In the book, there were no skirts. Just to inform you of that.
Yeah, but Dave, do they specifically say he's naked, or did you just assume? Like, what's going on there?
They say what the Martians wear and what they don't wear, and what they wear is little metal trinkets and ornaments that indicate their rank, and they don't wear pretty much anything else. That's it. Just little ornaments that indicate their rank. They're also always fighting, but they don't really wear armor, so I'm not sure why they don't try armor on, but they don't. They've just got basically ornaments and awards and things that make them look sort of like they're extras from a harem, and that's it. That's all they wear on Mars. You don't need anything more.
Of course not. Anyway, EMV, we don't know who anything Kadath is, but we think we spotted where this person picked up the original name as a reference. You might want to ask them if this is where it comes from.
It's a good reference if it's a reference. Actually, there's some like more obscure location names in some of these Lovecraft books, and so since I've got to put together a bunch of location names for different areas within the districts of Margate, a couple of them I'm like, oh, this is actually a fun one. I'm gonna give a little nod to Mr. Lovecraft with this name. So I'm trying to put in the occasional little homage and reference. Like, not everyone's gonna get it, but some people, if they're familiar with like the other fiction, might be like, oh, he's a thief, cool.
I think you should ask him. People always, when people come up with names like that, they really like it when fans or like people passing by ask about the name and get the reference. They get really excited about that, so you should ask them if you can. I learned something and bond more. Erlas really liked the movie. It was clunky in a fair few places, but it was really fun and cool. Does anyone know when the John Carter of Mars movie came out? My dad said it was terrible, but he liked the book, so of course every movie is going to be terrible.
I also like the book, so I'm not allowed to have fun with the movie. Even if I would have otherwise had fun, it's like, I read the book, opinion automatic, book is better. It's like, I think that's the law. Allegedly, I'm not permitted to like the movie now because I read the book first. I think that's how it works.
Wait, what is that called?
Although honestly, now that my expectations are like kind of low, like I'm not expecting like Shakespeare or a work of art, maybe I would enjoy the movie a lot more.
I think the word we're looking for is pretentious.
Pretentious.
Allegedly
pretentious. What's pretentious?
You.
Me?
You've never seen the movie, but the book is better than the movie.
Yes, of course. Because it makes me a snob.
Yeah, they don't think enough people knew it was based off the book here, judged by modern standards. Well, It doesn't have Harryhausen claymation. I just don't want to see it. That
Well,
is. No.
I do think like I like your take that based on the content of the story, it would be best as like a Ray Harryhausen.
I think that's more fun
Claymation
to bad
style thing.
green screen is CG, but I don't know what they did. That's just me.
I don't know, but I will say my.
Because it sounds kind of campy. The whole thing sounds kind of campy and
Oh yes,
goofy to me.
yes, it's campy, it's goofy, it's fun, it's over the top, it's macho. I mean, I don't know if that's what Mr. Burroughs was going for, but he absolutely achieved it very successfully. So that's why, like, I'm sitting here making fun of it, but it's like there's a lot of like funny, fun, like exciting things to like riff on, and that's because it's actually like pretty creative and especially for its time, creative and fun and well done.
Oh, EMV. The artist is named Ray Harryhausen. Yes, the Monsters Inc. was an homage to that. If you watch the movie Corpse Bride, they have a piano on there called the Harryhausen. That's another reference to the famous artist who did the animated clay. So movies know what they're doing.
See, I like it. Like that's in my opinion, the most fun way to put references in is where if you don't get the reference, no problem. The surface content of the entertainment works perfectly well. But if you do get the reference, it's just like an extra little bonus.
Hey, Dave.
That's me.
This image, I'm looking at you color in with Narp and Daryl.
Yeah.
Daryl with his shovel looks like he's getting ready to kill. Like this is the last scene you see with your friends before they just kill you with that shovel.
No, he's smiling. He's not getting ready to kill anyone.
With the fire? Are you kidding? This is like last. This is obviously like the last comic with Mace alive in it.
Liz, they're smiling. Look, they're making a little heart with their hands. You don't make a heart with your hands if you're gonna kill somebody. Probably, allegedly.
Dave, what happened if Dreamkeeper somehow entered the real world? Do you, the human, panic or confused?
Well, you're the human. You have to decide that for yourself. If Dreamkeeper popped into existence, also the proportions are the same as the cartoon, so we're talking like freakishly large eyes, probably very, very terrifying in real life. You have to decide if you'd be confused or if what your reaction would be.
I think some people would be getting married. I think we'd have a wedding, Dave.
Instant marriage.
Alright. I am learning so much tonight. You keep bringing us stuff. I don't know how I know all this. Keeps piling up here. Yes, keep asking me questions I know the answer to. Oh, the advertisements didn't do any favors. It made it look generic and lacking identity. I don't know what to do. V is the only girl at the orphanage, right? In Prelude right now, yes. And then, Paige is going to come in later.
Yeah, eventually Paige will join the fun.
Yeah. Hurt Hands is a cute gesture with two different people. Yeah, they planned that well.
Yeah, that was like, that's one of those cute touches where I didn't even plan it out or script it or put it in the thumbnail or anything. But when I was drawing them all together there, I was like, you know what? Let's just level it up a tiny bit. Heart Hands. Seems like it'd be a goofy little touch.
Heart Hands.
Just giving the Concords even more of a Concord appropriate moment.
Everyone looks nice, and then there's Daryl. Oh, eyes are a little too wide. With fire behind him, Dave, I'm a little concerned about this.
Don't be concerned. We're smiling. It's all good. It's
Friends.
fine. We're friends.
Friends club. That's
We're
super friends club.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the Friends Who Trust Each Other Club. Welcome.
Looks like Mace is seeing some things in that right-hand panel.
Yeah, I gotta add those things pretty soon here, actually.
You have a list, or are you winging it today?
I've got... Actually, I'm gonna have to dig out where that thumbnail went, aren't I?
Exactly. Do you need help?
I don't know where my thumbnail went.
I know.
Where did you put my thumbnail?
I didn't do it. You did it. I will find it. If I find it, will I be your hero and I get to choose who to blame?
Wait, blame?
Yeah.
You'd be my hero if you just like absorbed all the blame instantly. Like by default, that'd be pretty.
I don't think I can find it if I have to be blamed for it.
Oh. Can we blame Chomps? I know Chomps has not been doing much during brumation, but
She woke up earlier yesterday. You saw that, but she just sat on the heating vent, and then she did something dumb. I forget what that was.
she moved my thumbnail to a place where I couldn't find it. That's what she did. I think Chomps is to blame. Yeah.
Obviously.
Yeah, Chomps is to blame.
Oh, good. I'm glad it was more important to find someone to blame than find the paper.
You know how priorities work.
I know. All right, I heard it's hot cocoa because we decided at night it's not coffee.
Yeah, hot cocoa, definitely.
All right, I tell you what. You keep working. I will be the adult and find the paper you lost.
I didn't lose it. Chomps lost it. We agreed on this.
Okay, well, that's great. That's great. Hold on.
You just called me an idiot. I'm not sure if they heard you, but now they heard me say.
totally off mic.
You turned the mic off, but they still probably heard the residual thing where you called me an idiot. Oh, I found it myself. In this folder. Now, you don't get to assign blame.
Well, I'm pretty sure since you lost it and then found it, you are definitely the idiot.
No, wait, I found it. I'm the solution to my own problem. Don't I get credit for that?
Implying you are the problem.
I didn't mean to imply that. I think I need to backpedal here.
Yeah, you sure do.
Just a little bit.
Can't believe they put like coconut sugar, cane sugar, and date sugar with monk fruit. That's the stupidest thing I've ever seen. I'm so mad. What is this? It's garbage. It's not even food.
What was the thing they were putting it into anyways?
No, it's nothing. It's just a bag of sugar and monk fruit together.
Oh, it's like actually like a bag of sugar, but it's like monk fruit, but it has sugar added to it?
Yes, and that's why I'm mad. Because it's the monk fruit people.
That's actually really goofy. Who's gonna...
I told you that.
They have to know something we don't. There's got to be someone out there that is like, oh, I want to cook with monk fruit mixed with sugar, but I can't mix it myself. Oh, please sell it to me. There has to be a market for it, or they wouldn't be doing this. I think.
No, but that's what I'm telling you is I think that since they had to reduce a lot of products, like for example your truffles and I think this your peppermint hot chocolate.
Mm-hmm.
I think in order to keep their company alive, they're trying to go for something a little more understanding to the average American.
You've got to get the addictive chemicals in there.
Yeah, you do. Words that Americans understand, like cane sugar. Which is not good for you, by the way. It's not the worst, but it's not good for you. Is Princess of Mars written in 1911?
Yeah, I want to say 1910, 1911, somewhere in there.
Yeah, 1911.
But I don't know when H.P. Lovecraft wrote the Dream Quests for Unknown Kadath.
He wrote a lot of things, so I'm not sure which one.
Yeah, they couldn't stop him.
I've seen that book. That's a tomb of problems over there.
A tome of problems.
A tome. It's a tomb, honey. That is a tomb, not a tome. I think you'd be fine.
Put some paper texture down here, put some paper texture up there.
You better keep their monk fruit. I'm gonna be really unhappy if they discontinue the monk fruit and just do like monk fruit and cane sugar. There will be hell to pay.
Really? What would you do? Like, allegedly, what would you do?
I'd have to figure out a new company to make your cookies, honey. You know how important that is.
Oh, this is like, that's the only source of monk fruit sweetener that we're aware of?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I know. That's why I'm a little bit like, wait a minute. What are you doing?
Well, this is pretty serious, actually.
I know that. I don't like it.
Dun, 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 dun.
I'm telling you right now, I am keeping my rage under the table here, but I'm not happy about the sugar.
Despite all my rage, I am still just a lesbian monk rude.
Oh. The outsider wants to know if they've done their many allegations on this chat. We're just allegedly allegating. You don't know. I'm hearing a noise.
Yeah, I think the humidifier ran out of water.
Oh, dude. I don't think we've done that before. Let me check that one. It's supposed to shut off on its own.
Yeah, it's probably thinking about it.
Oh, it's raging. Okay, this is new. Hold on, dude. This beast. I've never seen that. Oh, okay. It's supposed to turn off on its own.
It probably does, but it probably has to go first.
Oh, yeah. Sputter.
That's what I would do.
I'd like to see that.
What, me sputtering before turning myself off when I run out of water? Sounds a little grim, actually. Liz, I'm out of water. If I don't get more water, this is it for me.
Love it.
You want to see that. That's what you want to see, allegedly. You better say allegedly. You better say allegedly.
I'm saying it for you in chat.
They're saying it for... Okay, thank you guys for hitting me.
Alleged allegations.
Yes, you can't say it too many times. It is a very magical, very powerful word.
If you say it twice in a row, does like cancel itself out?
Yeah, allegedly. Wait, no.
Erlas was playing some D&D, and he said when the going got tough, I muttered, "There better be a gorgeous red princess at the end of this." Well, I hope you read Princess of Mars, because apparently she lays eggs.
Well, that's what they do on Mars. They don't just like have live birth like you would on Earth, because Mars is different. It's a different planet. Makes total sense.
Classy. Why did you do pink wallpaper on the left? What is that?
I'm just putting some shapes behind these panels to give them a little more personality. I'm
Sure
going to tone it down so it's a little more subtle, but I'm just getting the basic stuff down right now. Yeah, there we go. Let's mask it all out, get an airbrush, and softly bring it back in. This one can be in a little stronger. Alright, it's not even going to be a whole lot of shading on the background. Most of the work is probably going to be adding the word art to the right panel here.
Corbin says Disney made 2 shitty Mars movies, John Carter and Mars Needs Moms. You know, honestly, that just sounds like one long title to me, John Carter and Mars Needs Moms.
One is a
It might be
sequel.
the same movie.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, I bet it is.
How are the races on Mars described in the book and the movie? One of them look like humans, the other are like large bug people. Yeah, very similar. The savages in the book are these green, like 12-foot tall guys. They've got curving tusks on front of their face. Their eyes are set on the sides of their heads, and they've got an extra pair of arms in the midst of their torso. So yeah, they're pretty much like big green freaky bug people.
And that's why I was saying if they had like, if this was in, I don't know what that was, 50s, 60s, 70s, Ray Harryhouse with the, like, Jason and the Argonauts claymation with that would be really cool.
Oh yeah, that'd be the perfect flavor. The perfect flavor of
Apparently-
visual effects.
Oh, I know. And apparently there are endless green Martians for punching and killing.
There's a lot of them. I would not say endless in the book. I think the largest army that gets mustered is something like 150,000, and that's a pretty historic event. Usually their tribes are smaller because they're too busy like just fighting each other. Those green Martians, they like to fight.
So John Carter made history by punching them and becoming king.
Yes. Yes, he did.
He changed the course of Mars' time.
Yeah.
Possibly saved the planet.
Yeah, he saved everything. Plus, most importantly, the princess, who was
Yes, and then I
drawn
heard,
by Frank Frazetta in a very hot way.
Because on Mars they don't have carbs.
Actually, I don't think they do.
I don't think they do.
They don't have carbs and they don't have clothes. But as soon as you have a planet with carbs, you got to get clothes in the picture because it gets ugly.
Alright, we now have, once again, another top 10 list. It's appeared in the chat, but this time it is the most handsome male character list.
Top 10 most handsome male characters.
I'm not gonna do like a countdown for you. I'm sorry. EMV, you did that. I'm not gonna read this off and do a number one countdown here. You have fun. Steve wants to read this off like it's a big
You do you.
epic countdown.
I'm trying to find which pen I want to use first, but then I probably will.
I think it's. I'm not sure. It might be number 1 down to number 10.
I don't know. But we're going to go Woods, Bobby, Bill, Bass, Mace, Evans, Carl, Agrath, Hal, Ceylon?
Hal?
Oh, Hal, I think.
Hal?
And Nainso.
Coming in. I have to do this. I can't help it. Coming in at number 10 is Ninja. Coming in at number 9 is Hal. And then we just get the whole thing working down. And then, like, we'll be back to number 1 after this commercial break.
Sunday. Everyone is surprised. Bill made the list.
Where's Narp?
Yeah, where's Narp? Where's the Concords?
Where is Narp? And Grun. Grun is on the side here waiting for Narp.
Grun's in the future. Don't worry.
These are all the best men to Grun's wedding. And Ravat wasn't there either. Oh no, we need the other. They're on the other list. There is a second and secret list.
Secret list?
You know, like in Lord of the Rings, it was like, but there was another that was forged.
But there was another. Another top 10 list forged in the darkness of Mordor. Sauron's top 10 hottest jewelry items.
Thank you for sharing EMV, and if we're not careful, everybody else is gonna start bombing the chat with their own list. we did that last time. We have to talk about how much we don't like Ravat. Oh, good.
Not all the letters are going to be this illegible, but I just want a couple big ones.
I don't remember what's on your cheat sheet over there, so surprise us. Oh, I know what that is. Good for you. That's a good one. You love that one.
I'm gonna put.
Those are amazing. I've never seen a webcomic artist be able to just do hand-done lettering and just fit it in there in like a really fun way.
Well, I wanted to fit in with like sort of the dynamic perspective lines and add to like the dynamic sense of the thing.
Oh, I know, but I've only seen people like mess with the text tool and try to do angles and like distort and just do that. That's just fun.
Sometimes hand lettering gives really fun results, especially when it's supposed to be like rough and sketchy and dynamic like this. It's if you have to make it like actually perfect, like for logo design, like when redoing the Dreamkeepers logo for the new version, that had to be more precise, so it took a lot of time, a lot of vector stuff. The letters had to match up more. But when it's just like something like, people shrieking, "Shame!" You can you can just kind of wild out and have fun.
We need to make apparently we're going to make the top 10 most hated DK characters, and I think it's all going to be Ravat. It's just Ravat all the way down. Which means we need more Randy. I haven't had enough of that. I told Dave earlier. Because we all know Randy's going to be in Prelude. We're going to have to do some balancing so people just don't get really upset. We'll see. I'm not going to worry about that right now. I think it's fun. I like Ravat. I have fun with Ravat, but people don't agree with me. I mean, I also like Tinsel because we have fun. We have so much fun writing for her. But if you have to like endure it, I'm sorry. It's kind of like we have a lot of fun cooking the food, but if you don't like the taste of broccoli, I'm sorry.
Well, it's good because you're not, people are not supposed to be like, I really love these villains. I'm so happy and they make me feel positive, good emotion. Like, people are supposed to be, having some, in a perfect world, they kind of feel about the villains the way the Viewpoint character feels about the villains.
I'm saying if there aren't 10 characters that hate Ravat, we'll just make the list multiple times to fill in the gaps, yeah.
Well, if you hate Ravat, you're going to like Volume 6, I think.
They know. The Ravat book? The Book of Ravat?
Well, I mean, he's in there.
Okay. I don't know what the techno Viking dance is, Mamo, but I'm sure if you get it right, you'll show us. The good news, based on the short top 3 hated character list that just appeared, is apparently we have more likable characters than hated. That's probably good.
I think that they would take that.
That's a little bit of a relief. They hate the villains because we have done such a good job of making them bad.
Aw, thank you.
Proof we're a good writer. And yet, they do not want the tinsel backpack.
Yeah, people hating villains, that is not at all a problem. The only thing that would be like a danger with like major characters would be if people were like, yeah, that character is really boring. Like, it puts me to sleep every time they step on the page. I just oh man, makes me want to stop reading. Being interesting is much more important for them than being like, good or someone you take home to your mother.
Yeah, but have you seen this Lion King Scar like Daki?
The Lion King Scar Daki. Oh yeah, someone did make a Daki of Scar.
Yeah, he's like on his back looking really coy.
Yeah. Well, he's not boring anybody, is he?
That is true.
Seriously, that performance in The Lion King was really, really good voice work.
No, I know his animation is so something. Well, he's evil, but apparently somebody liked him enough to put him on a Daki, so it's a fan. It's kind of the crazy thing I've noticed is that, like, if there is a movie or a TV show that didn't do well way back in the day, and nobody remembers it, and it's just completely gone into the memory hole, there's always someone out there, if you mention that show or movie, they'll be like, "Oh yeah, I love that, I was the biggest fan." There's always somebody out there.
Yeah.
Well, Billy Silver, this is text. None of us can spell. We know what you guys mean when you get creative in the spelling. It's okay. This is not a book. The editor does not care today. What is the name for Volume 6? I don't think we have a title for name that I've heard around Volume 6. I don't know if we can say that. I have. And this is Dave territory.
I thought I wrote down the names for Volume 6 in the chapters, but I forget where I wrote it down. I know I got it somewhere.
I will care about that when I see a cover. If there's no inner book, I don't need a cover.
Oh, there it is. I don't know if you guys can see the sub-menus on screen or not.
Oh my goodness. Firu, I will scroll up. I'm sorry. Let me work and see what you did. Oh no, I saw you about the proof that we're a good writer. Rither. I am a good writer. Writer. We're good writers.
There we go. I just wanted to reduce the taper pressure sensitivity on this copy a little bit.
5-6 death of a villain. Emo, I'm not sure what a style model on AI front is. I hope you have fun. Oh, a good villain is supposed to make your readers feel angry about what they do. Yeah, that's true. I guess it's working. I guess when we cook, the end goal is to make people hate broccoli. Is that how this works, Dave?
Yes, because the worse it tastes, the more you can pretend it's making you healthy. Because health is a result of suffering. Not really.
Well, I use broccoli as an example, but Dave doesn't understand that one. That one was lost on him because he loves broccoli.
Hey, the way I cook it, it's delicious. I actually think it's
like
easier to stay healthy if you make the healthy stuff taste really, really good, and then it's not like you're missing out on anything. You're just having a good time.
No, I know. I should have used Brussels sprouts as an example.
Oh, Brussels
Wouldn't work
sprouts.
on you either. No. Anyway, okay, it's where you generate a popular character. Okay, and DK style and Star Fox looks like she was drawn by Dave. Okay, that's neat.
Oh, cool.
I don't have fun. I don't know. Alright, yeah. Yeah, okay, so maybe so I guess the idea is like you generate like Minnie Mouse, which we've never done. Add a DK style, and then Minnie Mouse looks like it was drawn by Dave. That's neat. I didn't know you could do that.
That's good. I can get more drawing done. I can get more. It's like I'm in like multiple places at once. That's convenient.
I mean, you like with my example, you could draw Minnie Mouse, but if somebody's happy with that over there, you don't care. That's more to do. Wisp is okay. Wisp gets a pass, Dave.
Yeah. Well, some villains, you want to have like an emotional reaction of some kind. Some villains, it's like, oh, you're like, I don't like them. Some of them are actually kind of supposed to make you feel a little ambivalent or make you think about like what's going on and how else it could go. So it's, I don't know, villains can do like a range of different things, just like heroes can do a range of different things. But the one thing you want to avoid as a writer is like boring characters that everyone's like, oh, snooze fest.
Oh, I know. Wisp has emotion, so you get a little pity for her, I think. A little bit of there's psychology with her, which we are doing on purpose.
Got getting blasted with the word art. Perfect.
Let that unclean. What are you doing in that corner? What is this? I can't read this. Read this. What are you doing on the right there? Zoom in. What did you do?
I am zooming in.
Anton, what did you do?
You can read.
Come on.
You can read. You can see.
Let's get ahead. Start beating him up right now. I have to check your spelling. Check your spelling, not the chat.
They're yelling so loud that it's actually okay if I misspell it because it shows how loud they are. Does that fly? Does that work? Can I get away with the misspellings if I pull that one out?
No.
The excuse works for Grun. I don't know why it doesn't work for everyone else.
Because Grun's not real.
You say that, but we all know who we're talking about when I say Grun, so guess it depends on your definition of real.
Okay, something about Dave drawing Coco Bandicoot or whatever. Your facial and body features closer to the comic style. That'd be neat. I don't think Disney's gonna sue Dave for that guy making AI mini in DK style. Disney would either sue AI or Disney would not do anything because they have somehow paid AI under the table to do stuff. We still don't know what that is.
Yeah. Are you talking about that thing where Disney was suing? What was the big AI company? Midjourney or ChatGPT? Disney was suing some big image AI company. It's like one of the big famous ones. And Disney was like, "You can't." I think it was Sora actually. It was like, "You can't possibly do this. We're gonna sue you." And then suddenly, Disney's like, "Oh, you know what? We're dropping this lawsuit, and we're gonna actually pay you billions and billions of dollars. No. We're investing in you. We're investing in you. This definitely isn't a corporate acquisition." So, the antitrust people, government, don't look at what we're doing because this isn't antitrust related at all. We're just investing hundreds of
Dave,
billions of dollars.
Dave, nobody's supposed to know that.
I don't know. Like it's not
Don't
like it's
look
hard
under the
to.
hood.
It's not like it's hard to see what they're doing, but I guess everyone's busy.
No, we are arguing that Wisp is good. She would like that. Wisp is good.
She does like that phrase. She says it
I
often.
know, but she is missing some protein in her brain.
Yeah, actually, you got to get a lot of healthy fats if you want to keep a healthy brain. Brain is mostly made of fat.
Oh, honey, I think she needs protein in her body. She's way too thin.
That too. Well, I mean, she's literally named Wisp.
Nah. Listen. Oh, you're pulling up that background layer color, aren't you? Yeah.
Yeah, just to get some coloring swatches.
Yeah, I can't. Wait a minute. Ooh, I thought it was just the sand color you needed. What are you doing?
Yeah, I got it. But for the shading, I want to use similar toning layers.
Okay, that's not me.
Yeah, you're good. You're fine.
That's the you thing. I like to keep track, make sure I didn't mess up. Because I fudged the land color under Mace. I figured it was in the dark, so you were gonna do whatever.
Yep, I mean, that's exactly as I have whatever plans on my future.
Good. I was gonna ask you, but you were tied up in something. There's a very thin border on the edge of Narp and Gorse in the upper left.
Mm-hmm.
Between the two panels. And it looks like Gorse's lines go over it a little bit, but I didn't color those in, and that was a little confusing on the line color.
Yeah, I'm gonna put some mortar in there later, but I'm getting to that. Mortar?
Okay.
Like, you know, like...
Is it black?
I don't know if it's gonna be black. It might actually look better as like the pink color of the border that's the other one. But anyways, that's like a little detail to scrub, and I'm gonna get to that later.
Something is based, and I don't know what it is, but that's okay. I think it's fun to just declare based on a lot of things and just deal with it later.
It's a verbal
Like,
tick
yeah,
of mine. I'm like,
I know.
based. I mean, good coffee. Yum. Sir, do you know why we pulled you over? Based. I mean, no.
That'd be good Amazon review on everything. 5 stars based. I might do that from now. Actually, that should be my eBay auction. Positive feedback. I might just do that. Copy paste that one in. That's easy.
That's funny.
I like that.
Sir, do you know why I pulled you over? Allegedly, no.
Somebody says the YouTube stream's not working chat in full screen.
Oh, is the YouTube? Well, in case this is what you're observing, the chat that we have up on stream, we can only kind of pick one, so we pick the chat from Picardo, because that's sort of our go-to platform. So if you are trying to chat with us on any of the other platforms we're streaming to, we're mainly looking at the chat in Picardo, picardo.tv/dreamkeepers.
Well, hey, to explain, I'm looking at all the chats, but I have to switch around. The only chat that shows up on Dave's screen is Picardo. So you can type whatever you want in YouTube, it will not appear on the screen. I have to yell at you. And then Dave answers. Only Picardo shows up on there. So honestly, we can't feed Twitch and YouTube, and if we add a couple more. Oh, they say it's working like it's a good thing. Yeah, well, that's gonna change. Don't jinx it. I mean, check back in 5 minutes, it might change.
Mamo says all non-Picardo plebs register on Picardo.
What? Okay.
Plebs is short for, or no, he said plebeians. I think that's like sort of like peasant. He's saying people should get on Picardo, which
Oh, that's true.
I mean, we're trying to stream to a bunch of places because why not? But sometimes the reason we're on Picardo to begin with is because occasionally we'll do like a not safe for work piece of art, and every platform will go cuckoo bananas if you do that, except for Picardo. So, yeah, if you want to see us stream and also potentially see us stream not safe for work things when that pops up, then Picardo would probably be the only place you'd observe that happening.
Yep, the logic on that one is Picardo is now the main, because when we switch back and forth, depending on what we have to do, this is a lot easier and nobody has to migrate and here, get the word. If Wisp gets redeemed, they will buy $100 worth or DK merch as a thank you. Do not redeem! Do not redeem Wisp! Wisp, do not redeem.
I don't know. I can neither confirm nor deny future story things, but I just know I want to make more story because I love it.
Yeah, I'm... Wisp becomes redeemed after consuming the glorious American cheeseburger.
She goes keto. It's fine.
I'm trying to change the story. He's not changing the story for $100. It's not gonna work. I mean, you know, you can give us $100 and we'll be like, yeah, sure, and then we're not changing the story.
That's not cool. I'm not gonna be like, of course I'll do it, but my fingers were crossed. That's lame. I'll just tell people straight up.
You'll still get your merch.
Sorry,
You'll still get the story.
Story changes not on the menu. Please select
Keep
another
reading.
item, sir.
Next book. It's the next book. It's the next book.
Well, that's why, like, even if people guess, like, oh, I think this is going to happen or that, it's like they could be wrong, they could be right, but either way, I don't want to, like, alter the story based off of people speculating, because I want people to have fun speculating, but I don't want to change what our story is. So I feel like sometimes authors, especially if they get up there and they get a lot more fan fiction and speculation and stuff, they might be like, oh, well, I can't do that now because someone else already thought of it. And it's like, no, I want the story to be what the story should be, and whether people guess correctly or not will not influence what the story should be.
We want to know if Wisp is evil because she didn't get enough hugs. I think she is manipulated and naive. That's my theory. Maybe we'll learn more later. Stay tuned.
Stay tuned. I think we've got a little Wisp backstory that's going to be peppered in at some point.
Yeah, I heard there's gonna be a prelude arc, but we got a lot to jam on. I think that's coming up. I don't know.
Yeah, we got to finish part 2 of that big Vanth arc first as well.
Would any of your characters do the paleo diet? You spelled that so weird. Hold on, hold on. I gotta fix you. Ooh.
Paleo.
Hold on, there you go. Oh, I'm sorry. I read that. I thought that was some sort of like celebrity diet.
What is this music with words? Where are you coming from? Give me back to my Tsunami Beats playlist.
Okay, so just to explain what a paleo diet is. Paleo diet is food that gatherers would eat before they had farming.
Yeah.
So it's kind of so it's like berries and eggs and meat. But not really. It's not like dairy or carbs or bread. That's what paleo is, and not like sugar.
Yeah, basically it's like when humans were evolving for most of their time.
The cavemen eat.
Yeah,
Fish. We would eat fish.
Like what did we eat for like hundreds of thousands of years before someone figured out how to farm? And that's basically the paleo diet. It's just like all that stuff that our body has been developed to eat since forever.
Because, you know, the thing is, farming is fun. Farming is, like, easier on humans. But it's not actually good for us because we eat too much of that all the time. And it's a huge part of our diet now, which is actually bad for our bodies.
Well, to be fair, we wouldn't have civilization without farming, so I can't dump on farming too much. But, yeah, some person way back in the day figured out, hey, instead of running around hunting and gathering all the time, I can just like plant the same thing here and get it to come out of the ground in a huge crop, and hey, look at that. Farming. This is actually easier than hunting and gathering. Woo. The issue is they farmed a lot of like wheat and grain, obviously, and that's effectively grass. And we did not evolve to eat grass, so we can eat it. There is a lot of like freely available energy in there. It's the carbs. Carbs are energy. But since we're not really designed and we're not really evolved to eat it, it does some unpleasant things to us, like makes us get diseases and get sick and not age too well. Now, the thing is, it's actually still positive, and because you'd be like, well, if it's bad for you, then how come humanity like did so well? It's like, well, humanity spread like wildfire after they got farming down, because it will keep you healthy enough when you're super young. You'll be able to survive long enough to bang and have some kids. But after that, the carbs, the grains, like the grass, will actually like just sort of tear you up and make you wear out and get diseases faster, and then you don't live very well very long.
Okay, so Dave, for bonus points, because you know this so well, what is in grass that ends up in bread that is bad for you that ends up as the gluten diet? Which is why people have to be gluten-free. Tell us that one, Dave.
Well, a lot of it is because of all the chemicals that, especially in America, they add to bread for funsies.
Yeah.
And, they're actually poisonous.
Grass. Come on.
But
Tell us about the grass.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
You seem like
Excited.
you seem too excited to hear about health. It seems like too much excitement for the topic.
Tell them about the lectins.
Okay, well, basically, the main reason I think, aside from that it's like just a bunch of carbs, the main reason that wheat and grains in general are not too great for people is because in addition to a bunch of relatively intense refined carbs, also grains and grasses, they don't, as it turns out, they don't want to be eaten necessarily. They kind of want to chill and grow and do their own thing so that they can, continue to like drop their seeds and spread. Because if they get just totally eaten up, that's not great for them. So to prevent them from being eaten, especially to prevent them from being eaten by bugs, they have a natural pesticide. It's a protein that they create, which will cause bugs, bugs have different defenses. There's different bugs that might be more or less resilient. But basically, it's a neurotoxin. It'll mess up the bugs, it'll kill them, it'll paralyze them. So grains are actually poisonous. There's a protein there that's specifically designed to kill bugs. If you're a person, you're probably not going to just drop over dead because, you're a lot bigger than a bug. But it's still a neurotoxin, it's still a poison, and it'll still mess you up over the long term. And the type of protein that this is, it's called lectins. And there's hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of different types of lectins. Saying like, oh, lectins are bad, it's kind of like saying like proteins are bad. It's like, yeah, there's a lot of range. And little differences can make them hit you way differently. But just for illustration, like probably the most famous lectin is gluten. It's not even the worst lectin. Technically, if you know about ricin is an extremely toxic poison. I think a few molecules of that will kill an adult human. And ricin is another example of a lectin. I believe that's actually derived from beans, which beans are another food that another plant that developed this type of pesticide to survive. So that's the issue with a lot of our crops and things is like, well, we cultivated them and we've built a civilization off of them, but really humans weren't developed to eat those things, and they have a lot of naturally occurring pesticides that don't really kill you right away, and they don't even necessarily make you sick right away, but eventually it's going to build up in your system and do bad stuff to you.
And just to explain, scientists think that the reason that humans outdid the other kind of Neanderthal creatures around us is that humans can basically go for a long time eating terrible things and withstanding a lot of problems and just keep trucking and not even notice it, which is why we can eat all the lectins.
Well, yeah,
and
like
in our diet, it doesn't affect us right away.
It's actually like if you think about it, it's technically a good thing that humans were a really, really resilient animal. Like we can withstand an extremely high load of toxic materials in our environment and still keep on trucking. So a lot of animals, in fact, that's why a great example is like the canary in the coal mine. A lot of animals will die way before a human will die, and way before a human will even notice that there's something wrong in a place. Humans are built to just like take a beating from a biochemical standpoint, which is pretty cool. But that also means that you are potentially around a lot of toxic and poisonous stuff that is slowly just grinding down your health. And because humans are pretty resilient, you might not even be aware of it for a long time. And then eventually, when you start to feel just like shitty or slow or sluggish, or like you're like, oh, I'm developing chronic diseases, that's too bad. It's like, well, you might not have a really good idea of why that is, but it's probably because there's some toxic stuff in your diet or your environment.
But you don't notice it in a young age. I think that's why like teenagers can go off of those energy drinks and sugar for a long time. And then all of a sudden when you reach your 30s, you kind of crash out. You can't do it anymore. Humans' greatest advantage is our ability to adapt and compensate. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, exactly. Which it's impressive that we were able to adapt to eat grass, which is effectively what wheats and grains are. So again, impressive, good trick, and it absolutely fueled humans long enough for them to reproduce and have children, but it's just not necessarily the actual best fuel to be putting in your body if you want to like last long and do a good job and be comfortable.
How did we get here? How did we end up on the topic?
I don't know, you kept on being like, tell them about paleo, Dave! And you used that...
Oh, that's what that was. Oh, no, they did that. Hold on, let me
they did
explain
that?
this now.
Okay.
Okay, so what they wanted to know, I got to scroll up. I think it was like, are any of the drinkers a wisp on paleo? So let's backtrack now. Okay, so since we've established that, I'm going to say that because of the Anderuna has farming, I don't think they're really on paleo, but I think it's not like, you know, they're relatively thin design, so I think they're not like America issues with everything, you know.
Well, to be fair, they're like cartoons, so the same rules don't really apply. But that said, like I am getting actually more into the nitty gritty of what crops exactly do they farm in the Dream World in the lore book, because you know different districts have different exports, and away we go.
Hero takes partial responsibility for this allegedly.
I am adding I do want them to have
okay with it.
coffee in the Dream World. Like just straight
Well, I
up
mean,
coffee. It's not the Dream World. Yeah, it's not the Dream World if you don't have coffee.
It's too late for that. It's in Prelude.
Yeah, it's canon, so.
Okay, yeah, there you go. I don't think this is going to take you the whole stream. I think you're finishing this up pretty quick, aren't you?
I'd like to think so, but it's always that thing where I think, oh, I'm like 10 minutes away from being done with this, and then, 40 minutes later. The cell shading is coming along nice, and then after that we'll see if there's a lot of other lighting effects on the characters, but the backgrounds are basically done. Aside from some overlays and some glows, they're basically done. So I actually might be able to get this done right around when the stream is ending, which would be perfect.
I'm noticing you got a half hour. You just have, I think it's just cell shading. You might have, I'm estimating maybe at 10 minutes after this of free time. If you could, I don't know if you have anything else planned. I can throw a random art pick at you to keep busy.
Well, I got plenty of stuff lined up. I got a lot of stuff on the drawing board, yeah.
Oh, good. Yeah, yeah. But the thing that gets me is that's drawing board. So by the time you switch the cameras and the lights and the dark here, because it's dark here.
I don't know. It doesn't take that much time to turn on a light, but we'll see if I even get this done in time.
Okay, that's fair. I prefer the drawing lighting during the day because it is nighttime here.
Well, daytime is better lighting,
right
but
now.
I did get a second LED light down here, which helps.
Oh, did you? When did you do that?
Yeah, it's the one on my. It's like sitting right on my desk. Have you not seen it?
No, I haven't seen it. I just thought you meant in addition to that.
No, I just mean I've got like the normal light behind me, and allegedly there's an LED light on my desk.
Mamo is suggesting Yark again. Ooh, no. By the time we get that set up, we'd be done. Still need to do tech.
Yark was
I
fun
think
though.
he also-
I'm looking forward to more.
You also did your demo. I don't think you have anything else to kill.
I could beat it again.
We're wondering what Whip would be like on caffeine. Coffee. I don't think Whip's ever had coffee. I don't know.
I don't think we've ever shown Whip having coffee. That could be fun.
No, we haven't done anything with like Mesa Whip Bark with coffee. They think it's like a hummingbird with zoomies. I just don't know. No, honestly, I don't think he'd like it with the taste and kids, I don't know.
He's big into cake. I'm not sure if he's ready for coffee yet, though. I could see him definitely getting into coffee like graphic novel age, but Prelude it might still be a little bit like, ah, gross, that's not sweet.
Kids never. Most kids don't like coffee.
Yeah. That's because it's for grown-ups who are cool.
Well, I mean, it's that like they always hear how like popular or like everybody drinks this, and they get a drink. They're like, oh, this is not what I thought.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you know, kids
Definitely
are so used
an
to
acquired
sugary
taste.
things. Yeah. I thought Lop put a Dreamkeeper character in Yark as a joke one time. What do you think?
Did he? I don't remember that, but that'd be fun.
I thought he did a 3D thing. I know he did a Zoanna from Bethlehem one time.
Oh yeah, I think that was during the fan art exchange we did for CouchCon. That was fun.
Mm-hmm. That looked incredible. Dave will drink his coffee black a lot. Yeah, it's an acquired taste, but like, I prefer to add stuff to it, and he often adds stuff in the morning, from what I've heard.
Yeah. Well, like normally I like to add my bulletproof coffee mix, but obviously when I'm fasting I just take it black.
I think that cinnamon in the morning is amazing.
Yeah, you've really grown to enjoy the cinnamon, so now your coffee always has cinnamon in the morning.
Thank you.
With the stevia, it's like almost a cinnamon sugar flavor.
Oh, I know. It makes it really enjoyable. We should have done that a long time ago.
Cinnamon's supposed to be really good for you anyway, so bonus.
I know how you get.
Yeah, I had a.
Coffee in the morning. Yeah, what?
I was gonna say I had a. Speaking of cinnamon being good for you, I had a ton of it earlier today in my Dragon Ball.
Yeah, so can you explain that? Because I'm not touching that one.
A Dragon Ball. Yeah, I'm not gonna make you do every goofy health thing. But basically, there's a bunch of stuff that's kind of good for you. It's not necessarily the most tasty, so I just put it all in a shot glass and then boom, take it, and there I go. I get my healthy stuff. So I take a capful or two of apple cider vinegar, because apple cider vinegar has some really, really nice health benefits. Added to that, a big bunch of cinnamon, turmeric, pepper, cayenne pepper. I feel like there's something else I like to put in there. Sometimes I put a little touch of Himalayan sea salt, and of course some water, because you can't just have the apple cider vinegar straight up. It's a little too strong. So take all that, mix it up, and then have some water on standby to wash it down with afterwards, because you're going to need it.
Hey, Dave.
Mm-hmm.
Did you know if we just stream on Twitch every day? Basically, every time we stream and we're on Twitch, I'm slowly going to ban every single robot that comes through here. I'm going to ban every single robot on Twitch just by being here over time.
I wonder if would Twitch pay us for that? I feel like we're really helping clear out the robots from their platform, because apparently they can't do it themselves.
I think they make money off the robots. Are you kidding me? Probably secretly Twitch. We are wondering if Grun drinks coffee.
Like in between beers? I'm not sure.
Yeah, that. I could imagine if he had coffee, he'd probably leave it out all over like the table and it'd get cold and gross. And then there's like cups of day old coffee sitting out. I'm making this up completely right now, but I could just see him do that. I don't know. I don't think they have a coffee maker in the orphanage, so I really don't know where they get that. That's not my problem. I'm not in charge of Grun.
He has access to booze and not access to coffee. Explains a lot.
I think Bob Ross is buying followers. He's always got over 700. He's not even alive.
Bob Ross? Those are probably organic. Everyone knows Bob Ross.
Yeah, but it's like consistent endlessly. I mean, he's always on air, you know, so it's fine.
I can imagine 700 people wanting to watch some Bob Ross at any given moment.
Yeah, kind of good too. It's kind of unbeatable. This is totally backseat writing. That is my job. David, written by David Lilly. Backseat writing by Liz.
Oh, it's written by both of us. That's where all the best dialogue comes from, is us going for walks and just like riffing on shit.
Car rides, I know. Chattering. We did another good one earlier, and I didn't write it down. Of course, I don't remember what it was.
Uh-oh. See, that's why you always gotta write it down.
What was that? I'll be okay. It wasn't that good. They're saying David's just my pen name. Yeah, I'm using like an auto tuner or like a voice changer and doing both voices at once here.
I'm just Liz's personal in-home AI artist.
Yeah, you're just my ventriloquist dummy, honey. My fake husband.
Is it worth it having a fake husband?
Makes me coffee.
That's true. You can't replace me with one of those Optimus Prime robots. I can actually make coffee. I don't think any of them can.
I don't think those things can stand up correctly or walk right, from what I've seen. Yeah, actually, that's the thing is when the robot drops and breaks things, who is gonna clean that up? Not the robot. At least with a kid, you can like teach them how to clean things up. But with a robot, what are you doing?
Yeah, like in a perfect world, I want the robot to stop and clean up things that I drop. And if it can't even clean up stuff that it drops, how is it supposed to clean up after me? Like, what am I getting this robot for?
You need a robot to clean up after the robot.
Yeah, seriously, it's just like, and then we just have like a billion robots bumbling around, smashing into each other, and none of them are cleaning up anything. It's like the most expensive mess anyone's ever seen. A mess of like 37 robots all failing to clean up each other's messes.
Yeah.
Like,
that's called work.
Like
It's called retail, actually.
Yeah, like I'm optimistic that robots and AI and all this stuff will turn into really useful things and like positive, effective use cases. And humanity now no one has to work because it's actually taken care of and it's so much better and it's a utopia. Like that'd be nice, but in the meantime, it just seems like a lot of this stuff is really, really overhyped. And then when you see it in action, it's like, hey robot, I set up the stove, I'm frying an omelet. Just keep an eye on this and make sure it doesn't burn for me, okay? Robot's like, okay, and then immediately just like starts like flailing, rotating at the hips. Its arms are flying out with a spatula, and your omelet's on the floor. And then the robot is slipping and sliding around like it's just like a cartoon. It's crazy. It's like
yeah. Oh yeah, Litterbox made that litter comic where she's, the Roomba for cleaning up after itself. I'm like, your kids, it's not cute. Yeah, that's the thing too. Is like with a robot, you can't like teach it unless there's like a patch. You just get it. You can't teach it to get better either. It's like this is what you're getting.
Like not yet. Like that's the thing too. Is like I'd want a robot where it's like it has to be able to listen. It has to be like, oh hey robot, no, don't do it like that. Do it like this. And it has to be able to watch you and be like, oh yeah, okay, thanks. I'll do it like that. If it's not capable of doing that, then it's just gonna be the most frustrating. It's gonna be like owning a printer that can run around and knock into things.
Yeah, and haven't you noticed it's 2026 and the printers don't work half the time?
Yeah, they can't even get printers to work. They're not going to get robots to...
Wait a minute. What is this? They're like, please fix my printer. Stop making things walk around. Fix my printer.
The true test of a robot is if a robot is this magical device that's able to fix and operate all of the other technological shit that doesn't work that we couldn't make properly. Like, as soon as there's a robot that's like, oh, yeah, I can update those drivers on your computer for you. Oh, yeah, don't worry about it. I'll make sure I figure out, I can troubleshoot this tablet to figure out what's going wrong. Oh, your printer's not printing and you have ink and everything? Don't worry. I will handle it. I'll just take care of this, and by the time you get back from your break, this printer will be good as gold. If a robot could start doing that, then I'd be like, all right, we've arrived. AI is useful. But until robots can actually problem solve and do those things, they're just like another problem.
Well, no, you know how it works. My dad had a friend who worked in the auto industry because we're in Michigan, Detroit. And what was going on was in the auto industry, there are factories with all the machines doing everything. But his friend, this guy, his job was to sit there and read a book, and then every once in a while just check on the robot to see if it needs fixing or you push a button or oil something. That's it. And his whole job is just to sit there and babysit a robot.
Yeah, but see, even those robots are useful. Like, I guess when I say robot, I don't mean part of like a factory machining line that where each part is designed mechanically to do a very specific predetermined task. Like, that's not really when I'm talking robot. I'm talking about like something with arms and legs that walks around and is supposed to be useful.
No, I know. No, I know. You're talking about those stupid humanoid things that can't like take 2 minutes to get a glass of water to you.
Yeah.
You have to yell at it 5 times with commands. I know. It's so frustrating to me.
What I am looking forward to, just as a matter of like interest, is going to be the first time somebody frames a murder on a robot, because you know that we are approaching that.
What if they pick the jury with a robot? What if the judge is a robot?
Well, based on some of the judges I've seen, it might do a better job.
I know. Actually,
See, that's the one thing that makes me like, maybe we really, I am really optimistic about robots and AI and all this stuff. It's just because there's so many people that are so incredibly bad at their jobs. And they have those jobs, and they keep those jobs. They don't get fired or anything, but they are just like mind-blowingly incompetent in the most basic fundamental ways. And it's just like, this is the worst. Can we just get people that can actually perform the function that they're being paid to perform?
Oh, and that is always you when you get off the phone with like the healthcare customer service after 3 hours of being on hold. Is I hope they replace this person with a robot.
Yeah, any customer service, like especially if it's just
UPS.
like
UPS gets you every time. That one.
Oh yes, UPS. They're on my naughty list.
Oh no, you've got a vendetta against the UPS customer service. We're not done with them.
There are so many hours that they have wasted.
Oh. Yeah, that's the one.
Actually, I will say the one thing, sometimes with a lot of these customer service interactions and like, oh, the insurance, it's supposed to cover this thing, but it says, oh, but we don't cover it, but we're supposed to, but we don't, but it's coming back as uncovered, and we don't know what to do. Talk to your provider. And the provider's like, oh, talk to the insurance. When they get into that shell game, ironically, that sort of situation is one of the most useful times where AI has actually come in handy, where it's like, you sort of relate the problem to AI, and they're like, oh yeah, this is probably what's going on. And you'd think that they would understand that because because this is all they do. This is all these people do for a living, is manage these kinds of claims. But apparently they don't understand that. But now you can tell them exactly what to do and exactly where to look, and then you can get this thing wrapped up. So ironically, compensating for glaring human incompetence is one of the things that AI so far seems to be just a godsend for. But I'm not convinced that the robots fumbling around are ready for prime time yet. I'm definitely not lining up to pay $40,000 for one. Maybe I'll wait for like Robot 2.0 to come out.
I will look at them when they're in a Goodwill. How's that?
Yeah. All the robots that
Not
people
working
are
there
desperately
for
trying to
soul,
get rid
yeah.
of on Craigslist. It's like Optimus Prime, pretty good shape. There's a flashlight glued to the front. Ignore that. It's fine. Perfectly clean.
Only used once.
Yeah.
That's actually the weird thing about technology is when cars first came out. You start with a very old car and technology increases, they make new cars that gets better. And as it goes, people throw out the very first car, they don't care about it. And then over time, the very first car becomes extremely rare and valuable and huge, like, ooh, historical, very rare, expensive, whoa, the original car, horseless carriage. But right now, these robots that we're doing, they're just so bad and terrible. It's like, is this garbage, or is this going to be like valuable in 100 years? Like, wow, can you believe the thing that couldn't walk right? Ooh.
Hey, if you guys are tired of all these new robots that can walk really well, what about a robot that can't? Ooh, yeah.
I know, how novel. It's like, that'll be in a museum, but I really don't think anyone is going to want to use it.
Well,
normally.
I don't know if there's actually going to be any aftermarket for used robots, though. Because if you think about it, too, like, if you have a robot that actually...
Trash.
I'm sorry?
I think they're going to be trash.
Well, no, you can't even have it be trash because think about what the ramifications of throwing out a personal robot would be. If these robots are working like effectively and you can talk to it and it can remember things, this robot is going to be something that is watching and recording and listening to everything that happens in your house and everything that happens in your life. And even if you tell it, okay, don't ever speak of this to anyone else ever again, I'm going to resell you. Like, if they figure out the right hack or the right combination of phrases to be like, edit, undo, erase any previous blah, 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 whatever. If they figure out how to, like, jailbreak your robot, suddenly that robot could be replaying video and audio and all kinds of stuff, your social security number, credit card information, purchase history.
Steve.
All of that is going to be in your robot.
No. It's like the laptops when you sell them. You wipe them clean and then finds out you didn't do it right and you're fucked.
Do you really think the robot is going to let you just wipe it clean? This is where we start to run into science fiction problems.
Isaac Asimov, I believe.
I mean, he wrote something. I don't remember.
I read those and I don't remember any of them. Actually, I think he wrote some short stories that were really good and off the topic of his usual. I think that was the one I really liked. I'll have to see if that's him. There is one I actually want you to read. You would like those a lot. I'm almost positive that's him. That might be the Isaac Asimov unrelated short stories. Might be the one where there's like a genie that grants wishes, and then there are like unexpected results. It's not like Monkey's Paw, but it's kind of like it goes in a twist and it sucks.
I've never heard a story of like a genie granting wishes where it's like, yeah, this worked out perfect. This is actually fantastic. Just what I wanted.
Aladdin? The greatest movie of all time.
Well, even that, he did not succeed because of the genie granting wishes. He succeeded through his own wits and by being honest and telling the truth.
I will say that wish about becoming a prince didn't really do much besides make a parade, so it kind of makes you wonder.
Yeah, and after that, didn't he basically just wish genie free? All of his him versus Jafar, it was all his own innate wit that tricked Jafar into becoming a permanent Lampion.
I know, and you gotta also say, I'm not sure the genie is actually free because it got stuck in the TV show in the sequels. So maybe there's some genie law I don't know about.
No, he came back of his own
to...
free will. Like, he came back, but he was no longer a genie slave. He was like a genie freebie.
I kind of feel like as a side character, he's just constantly serving Aladdin, he's still kind of a slave.
No, because he was doing it on purpose.
Yeah.
He was on purpose just serving Aladdin. Just crashing on the couch. He didn't have anywhere else to be.
Yeah, he was kind of homeless.
Yeah, homeless genie. And then I was like, whoa, who's rich and has a whole palace that I could maybe crash in? Hey, Aladdin, Jasmine, how's it going? Remember me? I'm pretty fun with the jokes. Yeah, I need a place to crash.
So V torturing whip of camera. Your text's kind of crazy, Happy Guy 1. I don't see V in this picture, so I don't think she's torturing anyone. I mean, hey, if you guys want to cook up whatever in the comic here, I'm not going to tell you either way.
You'll have to read it, and then you'll see.
Yeah, you'll have to read it. It'll come out eventually. I think the problem is that we're going in order on these comics as we go, so I know exactly what's going on here based on story, so I feel like a spoiler. But if you guys are terribly confused, that's cool. I'll take that.
Liz, you're not supposed to revel in their. You're not supposed to revel in their confusion. That's not nice.
Ooh, we're so mysterious.
No, we're not. We're just making comics. It's not rocket cartography over here. Well, actually, there is some cartography involved, but not the rocket-based form.
Not of the rocket-based kind.
Not of the rocket persuasion.
Oh, a mystery box with no doors. You love that one. I've heard that a couple times from you. Where did you get that? What was that?
I don't know. I think I made it up.
I think you did too. That might be one you have to write down and use somewhere. My favorite one right now for me is like a cornucopia of hilarity.
Are you, Liz? Do you think you're a cornucopia of hilarity?
I use it on Blue Sky to somebody. I think I changed it to a cornucopia of secrets. Well, they were asking about the lore book, and I didn't have an answer, so I was like, yeah, you're gonna have to see.
Cornucopia of secrets.
Yes.
That's pretty good.
Okay, at the end of the movie, they were best friends. He wanted to keep hanging out with Al and help him out. That's very nice.
Yeah.
I
see?
don't think Jeannie had anywhere to live because I don't know what happened to that lamp. Oh no, the lamp ends up with that peddler who is also secretly the genie. Yeah, that we're not supposed to know about. So you know.
And then later, I think Abismal gets it, which I didn't get that until when I was a kid. But later, I was like, Abismal, he's lame, abysmal. That's cute.
He, the outsider, is giving me reasons not to watch the live-action movie ever.
Somehow, the live-action version gives the genie more thought and retcon of the genie being free, become mortal powerless. He also found a woman to spend the rest of his life with. Well, good for Eddie Murphy. I'm glad Purple Eddie Murphy had a happy ending. That's very reassuring.
It's nice that he has no career or anything he can do, and that woman is going to take care of him like a pet.
I don't know. Maybe he's
Pet
got.
genie.
He might have a career of some kind. He used to be magic. You know, it's got to be good for something.
Oh, Will Smith, Eddie Murphy, yo, terrible.
Eddie Murphy,
Dude,
Will
you
Smith.
are
Wait a
20
minute.
years off, honey. You don't know what you're doing. I
Yeah,
don't think
Donkey,
Will Smith
right?
would come back.
Donkey played the genie.
Stop it.
Am I wrong?
I'm not fixing you. I can't tell if you're joking or just embarrassing.
Me neither. Sometimes.
You got 10 minutes. You got 10 minutes to keep embarrassing yourself.
I think that's about the right amount of time to get this finished. Actually.
We never saw the movie EMV, so, you know, who's to say? Nope, never saw it. Refused to know. Complete denial.
Like, honestly, if I was in the market to watch Aladdin again, there's no competition. It's going to be beautiful, traditional hand animation, Glenn Keane, just like the traditional masters. Amazing sound design, gorgeous visuals. I just have no desire to watch a bunch of people walking around in front of a green screen where all the lighting magically looks like it's mud for no reason. No thanks.
I think there might have been something about Jafar's parrot or falcon becoming big and flying and attacking, and it's like, good.
Like, if people enjoyed it, I don't want to be like, don't enjoy things. Like, that's fine. But I definitely, for me, it's just, like, if I could watch Terminator 2, but the whole thing was animated brilliantly, like traditional hand-drawn animation, like on the level of Akira, I'd probably be like, oh, there's a traditionally animated version of this? I think I kind of want to watch that. And there is a traditionally animated version of all these Disney movies, so I just, like, it boggles my mind that there are some people that are like, well, I think I'll watch the hand-done live-action slop version. I know people like to throw around the phrase AI slop a lot. There's a lot of hand-done slop in the movie industry already.
Honey, I think you're a little confused. The animation is hand done and not slop. I think you're talking about the live action slop.
I am talking about the live action slop, but the editing is hand done. You know, they use their hands to like push the button on the camera. The actors had hands, so it's I guess what I should say is it's not AI generated that we're aware of, but it is like traditionally created, if you want to say that. Traditionally created with CG effects and green screens, and it's traditionally created, just in my view, trash.
Okay. EMV is making a list of the best live-action Disney movies, which is coincidentally the list of Disney movies I will not watch. You can enjoy those. I'm not trying to change your mind or shame you, but you... Oh dear. What about the Jungle Book? Well, that one looked kind of pretty, but again... I thought it was kind of neat they did like a big orangutan kind of deal. I thought that was cool.
Yeah. I mean,
There's something.
maybe I'd loosen up if I was working to something, potentially, but just in general, it's like these traditional films are so beautiful. And I do think, like, I've heard conspiracy theories where it's like, oh yeah, what they want to do is acclimate people to cheaply produced green screen garbage so that they can just continue to pump that out, and they eradicate their own standards of quality. And once they get people used to that, then they don't have to like have any kind of a budget. They'll just pump out crap and make a lot of profit because people will pay for it, thinking that it's like the same thing as a movie. So I don't know if that's accurate,
Okay.
but maybe.
Okay, well, there we go. Says the guy who won't watch the movie. That's his review. Actually, no, wait. That would be a great YouTube channel. You could totally do that. Dave's movie reviews of movies he will not watch.
I think that there's probably... I would be shocked if there's not already a channel doing that gimmick. Like, this is not that unique of a take. Being ornery and being like, I don't want to watch that movie, so I'm not going to watch that movie. Like, that is not high-value content that anyone else needs to see.
I know Tim Burton directed the Dumbo movie, but I kind of feel like unless Tim Burton was doing like his own crazy creativity, like visually and everything, and I didn't think it, like Beetlejuice levels of crazy. I just feel like he was probably tied down by the original. I don't know. I just don't feel like he got his full range of glory out of that one. Like he was boxed or caged. Yeah.
I'm probably being too knee-jerk judgmental about all these live-action things I've never seen, but it's just...
Well, they are for kids.
Yeah, just because I hate that excuse, though. I hate the excuse that entertainment people use where they're like, this is for kids, whatever, and then they make trash. It's like, just because it's a kid doesn't mean that you should be providing them with garbage. In fact, it might be even more important to give them something that has like some substance and quality and value to it.
Oh, I agree. They could have had the crows and the mice if they had tried.
Oh, excuse me.
The hallucination sequence in Dumbo is like the best part.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody remembers that as just being like, what is this?
I don't know why, but as a kid, I had to watch that like every day when I was 6 years old, just over and over. Yeah.
That was your jam. And actually, I told you the weird thing about Dumbo, we've talked about this, is that movie on, like when it was on VHS, it's only like an hour long. And there is a weird cut in that whole movie that looks like there's something missing, like a sequence. And I know they often edit out the crows.
Mm-hmm.
That's not what I mean. I mean, in addition to that, it looks like there's something missing. But everywhere I like AI to explain this, they say that's not true. But it just looks the story on that is so weird. The cuts and editing of that movie is so weird to me. It's suspiciously short for an hour-long Disney movie. I feel like something happened that they're not saying.
You think there's like a missing lore, like missing media from like the original version of Dumbo or something?
It really looks like it to me. Like I see clues, but they keep denying it.
They keep denying. Where's the rest of Dumbo? Where are you hiding the elephant?
Well, it's Dumbo.
Is he in this room with us right now?
It's true, there's not a lot of style in that movie, aside from being filmed in black and white. Oh, Ed Wood. No, I don't know. Tim Burton has a real flavor, or at least I feel like his early ones, just like you can smell the Tim Burton coming off of that. And I'm not sure if Dumbo has that or not. I have not smelled Dumbo. I don't want to. To be fair, I don't actually like watching movies anymore. It has to be a very special occasion for me to sit and watch a movie. You know that, I've never have.
I'll sometimes like work to movies if I'm in a groove of something that is that can facilitate entertainment.
No, I know, that's always us, is we will work to them. But like, actually that's the thing, is even as a child, even when I was like 5 years old and there was a show on TV, or like after school cartoons, I would have to draw to it. I would have to have paper and pencil and be like drawing or sculpting or cutting up paper, do something with the TV on. I just couldn't stare at it like, a vegetable. I had to be productive during the show. It was like I had to. And I still do. And I think that's why I hate going to movie theaters.
Well, I mean, occasionally we'll go to the movie theater if it's something we think, hey, this is worth watching. Like we went for Zootopia 2. That was fun.
Yeah, we went to Zootopia 2. That was an exception. So that was okay. And we saw Kung Fu Panda 4. I would see those just for fun, and I did. But those are actually work related with Vivid, so. Oh, Tim Burton's take on Alice in Wonderland. Ooh, I haven't seen that. They said it's a follow-up of the original film.
Oh, I think I saw that actually, like years and years ago. I don't know.
No, they put Johnny Depp as the Mad Hatter and made him a major character, didn't they?
They did, yeah.
Okay, I'm not gonna do that. I'm having none of that.
Like I actually
Zoo-
even really like Johnny Depp as a performer. I think he's got great acting skills, but I remember being very unimpressed with the story and the script and everything with the Alice in Wonderland thing.
Guess it's weird, but the Jabberwocky is awesome. I'm glad there's the Jabberwocky at least. That might be worth watching. If there's a griffin, I'll be there. Let me know if the griffin's there. They never have Jabberwockies in the movies, especially not Disney, and I wish they'd do that.
Like it's been so long, I don't even remember like why I was disenchanted with it. But I don't know. Maybe we could work to it for free sometime. I don't know if it'd be worth.
Yeah, we saw Zootopia 2. Dave, on a scale from 1 to 10, let them know what you think. When he got out of that theater, he raged about story plot holes for like an hour, and I had to calm him down and tell Hazen that we were having a little conniption here.
Well, it's.
So he calmed down, and I think he settled on a B+ on that one.
I think it was either a B. It might have been like an A-. It was an A- or a B+. So like.
I love the colors.
Yeah, Zootopia 2. It's a movie where like it's good. It's entertaining. I think people, if you like the first one, the second one, the pacing's a little fast, but I think you would like that too. But that's why I was like, oh, these little story things, is because it's so good that when you can see, oh, it was like inches away from being absolutely great. Then those little gaps that keep it from being just like perfect just seem to stand out all the more intensely. And so when I'm like deconstructing a movie like that, don't take that to mean like, oh, David hated it. It's like, no, I liked it, but ooh, if only it was like, it's like watching somebody get a free throw from the other side of the basketball stadium, whatever they call these basketball things, and then it just barely hits the rim, bounces up again off the rim, and then like goes off to the side. It's like, oh, it was so close, but that was a really amazing shot, you know.
I think the person asking where did they get the ropes for Judy, that was me, actually. If you're watching, I did that to somebody with our account, was where did Judy get the ropes? Yeah, I did that. I don't know if maybe somebody else did that too.
I don't even remember all the little.
That was my biggest plot hole. Was where are those ropes coming from?
I don't even remember all the little like plot things that I was like, ooh this, ooh that. But I just know it's good. It's pretty solid. But there is some like story issues and some pacing issues. And if you don't expect it to be like perfect, you're probably gonna have a really really good time.
No, I agree. Actually, I was okay when we saw The Bad Guys 2. I was okay with that movie at the time. I didn't need to see it again. I was content. But after seeing Zootopia 2, it's like, oh, I don't need to see Bad Guys 2 anymore, ever again. Like, Zootopia 2 just seems so much better than Bad Guys 2 on every level.
Like, I still, Bad Guys 2 was fun. I had fun.
I would see Bad Guys 3 in theater, because I don't learn, but,
But again, I had the... Actually, it's a similar thing. I feel like there was a similar issue with Bad Guys 2 and Zootopia 2. It's just that Bad Guys 2, the issue is more pronounced. Also, although it also fits the Bad Guys 2 sort of style of storytelling better, so it's not as big of an issue, I guess. But they were both like so...
Okay, what?
Yeah, I'm almost done. But they were both like so... The pacing was so rushed. It's like somebody was furiously jingling keys in your face the whole time.
And I'm telling Dave that's all movies now. That's not unusual.
I think it's... And I think that all movies, it's like these directors and producers and like the board of directors or whoever's calling the shots in like the crap factory. all these people think, oh, people have short attention spans because of social media. So, oh, we have to catch their attention every single second. And then the whole movie is paced like you're just getting blasted with TikToks. And I think the issue is, it's like, no, you can hold people's attention for a film if it's good. These movie producers, they seem to think that attention spans are tragically short, and it's like, no, not really. You're just making shit that no one wants to watch. So you're jingling the shit as hard as you can, hoping to keep their attention. But if you actually just stopped and made things that were really, really good, people will be along for it, because it's not like everyone inherently craves overstimulated bad pacing.
No, you know what it is? You put the Matrix on. I think it was like 1999.
Yeah, we watched that the other day.
Yeah, you put the original Matrix on here, and it was just playing in the background when we worked on signing prints, which we need to do tomorrow. And I forgot how like casual and slow and the pacing and the like the casual interchange that built up to all the action. And I was telling David, I'm not sure like kids and current movie audiences could handle this anymore. it might be too boring for them, and he's arguing with me like, no, it's fine.
Well, there's always
Like,
going to
people still
be
like good movies.
there's always, I will say not every like piece of fiction is for every consumer. Like not every book is for every reader. Not every movie is going to be appreciated. Like there's some movies that I would find too dry and boring to watch. But that said, I do think that there's a broad, high quality sort of region where if a movie is well done and has good pacing and the entertainment builds properly, most people are going to have a really good time with it. I would like to
Yeah.
think that society is not that saturated with idiots that we can't have like well-paced films. Especially just like,
Well.
plus The Matrix is kind of like a fun popcorn action movie. It's got some cool ideas in there, but it's not like, like Citizen Kane or something.
Well, no, it has a lot of, the psychology and the paranoia and the themes are great. I'm just saying that when they do the remake, it's going to be really different.
Oh yeah, when they do the inevitable live action remake, it's going to be just people mugging in front of a
Reboot?
green screen again, yeah.
No, you know that. It's going to be so Marvel and people flying around and...
Well, I mean, to be fair, the first one had people flying around, but they actually used that camera
No, I mean
technique where they...
I mean the entire time.
Yeah, but they actually used that camera technique in the original Matrix movie, not any of the sequels. They've used in the original movie that technique where they set up a ton of cameras to get it from every angle so they could like move the camera around in space in time. And that's how you had those really cool bullet scene sequences. And if you notice, they did not use that camera technique on any of the subsequent movies, which made them kind of feel a little bit cheaper and not as fun. And the reason is because
Yeah,
whoever
come on.
made that up patented the technique. And the movie producers were like, we're not going to pay you. We're not going to pay to use this camera technique. We'll just not use it again. Easy.
Now, all right. We have to go. Are you done with your art?
I think
American
I have literally just finished, yes.
Did you art it up? You arted? You arted everywhere? Dave
Yep.
arted today?
I did it.
Arted on stream? Okay. So anyway, I think talking about the character development in Zootopia 2 is a big topic. Maybe we can do that Monday.
Maybe. I'm not sure if I'm even going to remember it that well, because, I mean...
Yeah, honestly, I don't remember character development. We were just content. No complaint. Yeah, I got no beef. I don't know where the ropes came from. That was my character development is where are the ropes.
Where did the ropes come from? That's Liz's
Exactly.
contribution.
That is always that. All right, I think we're good.
Cool. Thank you for streaming with us, everyone. I hope you have a good rest of your week, and we'll see you on... Actually, a weekend now. Dang, time flies. See you Monday. Stream ends in 5, 4, 3, 2, and a 1.